Hello, guys. Welcome to my review of Saudia Business Class. Welcome to my video, I should have said, first of all. Yeah, so I'm going to be reviewing Saudia Business Class. This is my first time ever, the business class from Saudia, specifically internationally. You know, I think I did sit in the business class before from Saudi, but it was just domestic. So, but this time though, however, it's going to be international. Since this is my first time, and I don't know when's the next time I'll be, doing business class when I fly internationally from them, I thought I'll do a video on it like I did with Qatar. Yeah, I did one with Qatar Airways, so go watch that. It was also a vlog. It wasn't just really a review about that. It was like a vlog flying from Boston, Massachusetts to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, but also at the same time like a review. If you know what I mean, it's like in between sort of thing. So that was over a year ago, by the way, so go watch it. But other than that though, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my first time doing a review. Well, maybe my second time doing an aviation review, you know what I mean, like an airline review in general. But yeah, just hope you enjoyed, and yeah, so let's get this started. As you can see here, so I'm currently in Jeddah airport. This is the gate to take you to the Saudia Business Class and First Class lounge. So this is where you do the boarding, and like there's priority pass. As you can see, the waterfall, and they're offering complimentary here like Arabic coffee and dates, which is traditional. Coffee, which, you know, like not coffee, but Americano, which is espresso but with water, so it's kind of like coffee. And water, obviously, so that's what you get in the lounge, and like the boarding lounge, I think they call it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, the lounge is beautiful and like very like a quick and easy process, which again makes sense because you're paying a lot of money and a lot of miles if you're using miles or money, but still you're using a lot, so you know, you get the really good treatment. And this is how it looks like when you get out, and you see the sign that tells you where to go. And yeah, this is the lounge in Jeddah, like how it looks like from the outside. And as you go in, this is how it looks. It goes straight all the way. That looks like a bridge. And then here it shows you like where to go if you're in business class or first class, so what's included. And then here, like, you see the piano in the center, and this like snack bar. I'll call it a snack bar, but yeah, this is kind of like from what you saw earlier when you first go into the airport, into like the boarding lounge, like Sky Priority, I think it's called. So yep. Yeah, slumber room if you want to go take a rest and sleep, or just rest in general. And then of course more espresso and water, more complimentary like drinks and snacks. And then this is kind of like a museum in a way, like they show you these things in glass boxes like the plane, and I don't know what else, but it's like a museum, you know, just because. And I think so, again, like a museum. And then here, like, this is how it looks like from far. I try to show as much view as I can, like as much from a wide viewing angle. And in one bar, they show you these breads, like what they're offering. Like there's chocolate croissant and, you know, just like breads in general. And then in here, this is like the breakfast lounge. There's cereal, jams, you know, cereal or cornflakes, and then you see toppings and juices. And I think this is like a hot towel, or a warm, like a wet towel, sorry. Yeah, and here's like the food section right next to it, behind your back. So yeah, I haven't tried any of the food honestly, because like I think I only ate a waffle, but it was a little bit like hard, and I think very like sugary, like very sweet, I mean. So I didn't have breakfast, I will admit, but just showing you this is like what you get. And yeah, here it says if like what it has if you have an allergy. And this is like the omelet bar pretty much. So this is kind of like when you go to hotels when you travel abroad. So like you can ask for an omelet and tell them what to put and whatever. So And then, you know, as you can see here, the dressings and like I think a salad, everything that like you'd need, that you might want to eat in breakfast. So like for breakfast, at least in Saudi, these are like traditional Saudi breakfast. And here on the other side, you can see the drinks, like, you know, these refrigerated drinks. And then at the end of the lounge, like, there's extra seatings. So there's like a beverage bar where you can get a hot or cold beverage like coffee, iced coffee, hot chocolate. And here in this beverage bar, you see this coffee beans. I don't know if it's like edible or not, but yeah. And that painting, and that's how it looks like they're working behind the scenes. And then there's here, as you can see, the salad bar. Earlier, the fruit bar, as you saw, well, like there's fruits, and now there is a salad bar. And there's also, even as a matter of fact, a kid's playroom. A very small one and limited, but, you know, not many options. So, and Al-Dala dining, which I don't know what that is, but yeah. Now we're back at the beginning of the lounge. You get, you know, like I think a makeup area or something, like you get cosmetology products, and there's this business room. And I think if you want to like do work and maybe go somewhere private and quiet. And this is like, I think you can see like when your flight is expected to board. And this is how it looks like as you're exiting the Saudia Business Class and First Class Lounge. And now I'm about to board my flight, right, to business class, from Jeddah to Dulles, Virginia, United States of America. And you know, for each people, like they have their own lane to go to for business class, first class, and for people who do economy. And there's my seat right there. This is how the seat looks like. And that's the logo, like the name. And that's how, you know, it looks like for this TV. And this is the tray. Just some like notes over there. And what's included here is headphones that you can't take with you, unfortunately. I thought you could, but this is how the case looks like. Yeah, right, when you open it, it's green like the case, like the logo, you know, Saudi is green. Used to be gold, but now it's just green. And there's your footrest. Yes, hopefully you're not too tall, by the way. More notes. And there, like, you have literature. Have like a coat hanger. Just like you can hang things on it, you know, like I don't know, maybe just a coat. And this is like, you know, to let the light come towards you, like guide towards you, so you can, you know, open it and close it. And you have this tiny screen right here, like I think it's just a remote. Oh no, this is, you know, to control the seat. And then you have this compartment when you open it. That you can store stuff inside just so it's not in the way, and like there's no clutter, and if you need room to like eat or just put your stuff, yeah. And then when you open the other compartment, you see the remote right there. Like a traditional economy class remote, and then there's your outlet. No USB-C yet, but yeah, and more ports. This is how the seat looks like, and what you get as far as pillow goes and blanket. The pillow looks really amazing, honestly. Cool, man. Cool design, Saudia. And that's the blanket, obviously. And this weird looking elephant trunk seatbelt. And that's the blanket. Another compartment, a lot of compartments. I think it's just a storage, and maybe if you want more room for things like in a deeper, like a more deep room, if you know what I mean. And that's the logo. A warm towel, like, you know, a wet warm towel. This is like, I guess, a privacy window partition. And yeah, this is me. That's the menu for dining, English, Arabic. This is what, you know, what's written and what you get, like what they offer. I think you can order, I think, pretty much any time, like whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner. No time, like, you know, no time limit for that, if you know what I mean. Like no certain times you can order things. Since Saudi, you know, is an Arabic airlines, and Saudi Arabia is a native Arab country. So it's an Arab, and just saying, Islamic country. Yeah, and this is the amenities bag. The goodies. As you can see, this is not the traditional white and green and blue bag, you know, but they changed it for whatever reason. And this is what you get inside. This is, I think, a perfume, pretty much. Yeah, a perfume. Yeah, and this cute looking capsule, like pill. Now this is what you get. Earplugs. So earplugs. I think like lotion cream. Yeah, so hand lotion, I mean. And in this one, you get a toothpaste and toothbrush. And so this is how it looks. And this is like the thing blocking the brush. Very cool. And there's mouthwash. Very cool that they give you that. And this thing that I had earlier, like, I think it's just a card pretty much. Like, I don't know what Ali Sab is. I think they're like who made these amenities, if I mean. And this is the iFold, as you saw earlier. And lastly, socks. And this is, I think, who made them, like I said earlier, Ali Sab. And that's like the cup that it's served in. And this is the table, which took me a little bit time to figure out how to open it because it's confusing. But I figured it out then, luckily. And yeah, that's the screen. But then, oops, there's a crack. Nope. Yeah, and like the screen, I think it's the same as the economy class one. These are nuts, they give you like snacks. And the thing at breakfast that I got, like, that will come later. And these are like fruits. And this is, I think, chai tea, like, you know, tea with milk. And that's the remote, as you saw earlier. And that's pancakes, like, I think blueberry pancakes, something like that. So, yeah, and I was watching Paddington 3, which is, you know, Paddington in Peru, which is Paddington 3. I didn't get to finish it, by the way, spoiler alert. But however, I did finish at home, later on with my parents. But I didn't finish the movie in the airplane either way, is what I sang, you know, what I meant. And then, yeah, this is how it looks like when there's no lights on, or like when all the windows are down. Very relaxing and soothing. So my only issue with the screen is it's a little bit not responsive. It's like slow, and yeah, and that's regular coffee. And that's the screen showing you how to use it and like what's provided there. And there's even a kit section. And then for dinner, I got this like pasta, I think. I forgot what I ordered exactly, but that's what I ordered. And that's like, I think chicken empanada maybe, something like that. But that was my dinner pretty much. And then there's yogurt over there, and I don't know what's next to it. Sorry, I forgot most things what were there. But my issue with the table though is that it's a bit shaky, like not very stable and straight, if I mean. And this, I think, from what we call in Arabic is torshi. That's the food. And then this is the glass cup, just showcasing the logo from the front and back. That's the dessert that I got. It was cream like pudding, I think. Chocolate or dark chocolate with like pistachio on it. And this is hot chocolate. And yep, there we go. We arrived. This is Dulles, Virginia. So, and yeah, this is how it looks like when you arrive, and after you go through customs and like you leave the baggage area. Yeah, and thank you guys so much for watching my review for and showing you a little bit of my experience like vlogging the business class for Saudia Airlines, flying from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia to United States of America. And yeah, that was really it, guys. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope that it was good enough. Like, even though it's not like, you know, the style of Josh Cahill, Nonstop Dan, and I haven't watched him, but same Chewy, but just like those type of airline, like aviation reviewers. But yeah, even though it's not really like them, but still, I hope it was at least good enough. I hope you enjoyed it, and I guess that's really it. So thank you so much for watching, and okay, well, have a good one. So